Hi friends, let me take you back in time, sometime around 1890 when Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore was young. He used to write letters and in which he used to describe uh, simple things happening in a village in Bengal. And after some time all these letters got made their way back to him, and then he translated these letters into English, and that became part of his uh, uh, published writings. And these letters are extremely interesting if you've not read already, and I will take you through a sample, and that will tell you how interesting and how simple these letters are, yet they are very, very mind-blowing. See, friends, at times you feel like, going to a remote place where there's no activity, there's no sound, there's no tension, and you just take some time off and sit there quietly, reflect upon or reflect on the happenings of in your life. So these letters are very close to that kind of a feeling, and I'm sure you're going to like these letters. At least the one I'm going to read. It says the title is KALIGRAM 1891. KALIGRAM 1891. I'm feeling listlessly comfortable and delightfully irresponsible. This is the prevailing mood all around. There is a river, but it does not have any current to speak of, and is just lying snugly tucked up in its coverlet of floating weeds. And it seems to think, since it is possible to get on without getting along. And why should I bestir? To stir? Just mark the sentence. Why should I bestir myself to stir? And it's a very simple sentence, but it carries a very deep meaning. Why should I bestir myself to stir? So the edge which the lines of the banks knows, hardly any disturbance. So then he goes on to describe that the banks of the river has no disturbance. It is lying quietly. There is no activity there, and there is no sound there. And but this remains only till the point of time these fishermen, they walk in with their nets. Now there are 4 and 5 large boats that are moored there or anchored there and alongside, and then you have some fishermen. He goes on to describe some fishermen. Now one out of them is fast asleep. He's on the top deck. He's fast asleep. He's rolled up in some sheet from head to foot, and he's sleeping bindas. Then you have another chap, another fisherman who's basking in the sun, and he's also trying to convert some yarn into rope, which he probably require for fishing. Then you have an elderly looking bare-bodied fisherman who's just leaning on the oar and doing nothing, and then he's just looking at Gurudev, who's sitting on the other boat, and God knows why he's looking at him. But this description that Gurudev has given is extremely simple and precise and to the point. And then Gurudev says, along the bank there are various other people. Some activity is going on. Some people are coming, they are walking very slow, some are wandering, some are aimlessly moving around, some are just sitting on their haunches and embracing their knees. And God only knows why these people are here, and why some people are moving away, why some people are coming. So nobody can guess, only God can guess this. There is no activity otherwise. And the only activity out there is by the ducks. The ducks are there and they are creating some activity there, and they can be seen quacking amorously. At times they thrust their head under and suddenly the head bobs up again, and they are running helter-skelter, and it appears as if they have just come from the surface of the river, and they know everything about the river, and as if they are reporting to somebody, and they are saying that nothing here, nothing there. So all the entire thing that he's describing now is about these ducks who are intermingling out there and creating some animation, some cheer. Then he goes on to describe the days and nights and says that the days drowse all their 12 hours under the sun, and silently sleep away the other 12 under the mantle of darkness. And under such a situation, what would you like to do? You would only like to gaze and gaze, and think about your reveries, think about your fancies, and you would also like to swing into your fancies to and fro and try and hum a particular song that you like, and think of your the good times. And so this is how he describes that in this particular scene, if a person is there, what else would he like to do? And lastly, he says that perhaps you would be nodding dreamily as the mother on a winter's noonday. You'd probably be sitting there like a mother on a winter's noonday with your back against the sun, and rocking your child and crooning the baby to sleep. So this is all you would like to do. So the idea of writing this letter, I guess, is that there was a lot of time waiting and watching, and there was no diversion. So Gurudev used to utilize his time writing small scripts out of the scenario in front of him. But nevertheless, those scenarios are extremely interesting, and if you ever get a time to read these letters, don't miss them. I would like to give 9 out of 10 to these letters. They could be more interesting even today as when you compare them with any modern day book. So friends, this is all I have for today. If I come across something interesting, I will come back to you again. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.